Don't fly by night to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is fly by night. Now, sometimes I can find a way to twist an idiom to make it work toward how do we build our business? How do we supersize and grow our business? But fly by night has got the exact opposite meaning of what we want to be doing when we're creating our business. It means to sell at a profit and make a quick buck and then disappear in the middle of the night, right? It describes a swindler or an unreliable person. None of the things we want to create, the exact opposite we want to create when we're building and growing and supersizing our business. So this one I'm coming right out and I'm saying, yeah, don't be a fly-by-night organization if you want to grow and build a business, if you want to grow your reputation, if you want to create people know, like, and trust. You absolutely positively don't want to create a fly-by-night organization. This is one of those idioms that's from the late 1800s, and it actually comes from women that they thought were witches, because witches were believed to fly around at night, so they would disappear in the middle of the night, right? They would show up and then they would disappear at night because they flew around at night. In the late 1800s, it was used, this expression was then used to apply to a business that would pop up and be there one day and gone the next. So I think snake oil salesmen, or the travelers and the vendors that went from town to town to town selling their wares, they'd be there today, but then they'd be gone tomorrow. So if you bought a product or service that you didn't like, or it didn't do what it said the salesman said it would do, you didn't really have any recourse. You were just out of luck, out of your money. And so you felt like you were swindled or taken advantage of. Nowadays, with the internet and our ability to research and look into different companies and organizations, it should be harder to get swindled, although I think that there's so much more swindling going on, it may actually be easier. So we want to make sure that our reputation, our business, is one that has a good brand, good reputation. Remember, our brand is what other people think of us, what they see, what they believe about us. And we can influence that on purpose, but by doing a good job, by creating experiences with people that they enjoy and that they really appreciate. You know, how we make people feel is always going to be more important in the experience they have with us than our actual products or services. Now, that doesn't mean our products and services aren't important. They absolutely positively have to be the best we can create at any given time, but it's the experience people have with us that's going to be the thing that they remember. It's going to be how we made them feel, how we helped them solve a problem, how we interacted with them on every level in our business. So the last thing we want to do is be seen as somebody that's just out for ourselves, or just out to make money, or somebody that is shady or unethical in any way, shape, or form. I think, you know, carnies or carnivals or pop-up things, you know, even farmers markets. We look at farmers markets and we're like, oh, these are so trustworthy. They're local farmers. They're coming and they're selling their wares. But even amongst organizations and things like that, different entities can pop up that aren't necessarily from the community, that aren't necessarily with their customers' best interests at heart. And that's something we always want to protect, is our reputation, our brand, how we show up, and how we serve people, because that's how we build and supersize and grow our business. Love to know if you've had any experience with fly-by-night vendors, fly-by-night people. I can think of other things that are fly-by-night that have nothing to do with business or nothing to do with swindling other people. Although, I guess in relationships, sometimes people swindle other people, and they represent themselves as something that they're not. I think we've all had experiences with people who aren't who they say they are, or they're pretending to be something or someone that they're not. Be curious what your experience has been with this particular idiom. I gotta think about it. I don't think that I've really fallen for very many fly-by-night things or fly-by-night organizations. Sometimes in business, so often businesses come and go. They're in business one day, they're out the next, especially during times like right now with COVID. I mean, some of the businesses that we've done business with for decades are actually folding up, closing up shop and disappearing. You know, I think Pier 1 Imports, you know, Pier 1's been around for how many decades now, and they're closing up shop. And the businesses that have been a big part of our life come and go like that all the time. That's it. That's our idiom for today. I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you apply it to your business? And in today's situation, how not to use it in your business, how not to show up, what not to do when you want to build and grow your business. Have an amazing day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.